You don't owe anyone the old version of you. I remember a time where I just did not like that version of myself. She was like, Bella, are you okay? And I just bust out crying. At one point, I did not feel this way about myself. Oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you got a fat nose, you got some high cheekbones, this and the third. Or you ever feel like you're outgrowing your old life, but the people around you keep trying to pull you back into who you used to be? Like you're finally stepping into the woman you have always meant to be, but suddenly folks got a problem with it. Hey, Rych Babes, I'm Bella Dior, and welcome back to a Rich Girls Glow Up. This is part of my birthday confession series leading up to my 35th birthday, where I will be spilling the real lessons that shaped me into becoming the woman that I am today. And today, we're going to be talking about rebranding yourself, because becoming her means leaving behind everything that just no longer serves you. And not everyone will be able to handle this new version of you. And guess what? That's okay. I know firsthand how it's like to hold on to an identity that no longer fits, to keep playing small. Because you don't want to make others uncomfortable. For years, I lived for other people's expectations. I lived in spaces, friendships, and even in mindsets that didn't align with the woman that I truly wanted to become, because I was afraid of what other people would say if I changed. Crazy. And let me tell you, the moment I decided I was done dimming my light, everything really did shift. Some people supported me, but a lot of people didn't. And I had to be okay with that. See, when you start leveling up, some people will feel threatened, okay? Not because you're doing anything to them, but because of your growth. Your growth reminds them of where they're stagnant. When you decide to rebuild yourself, to step into your power and elevate your mindset, create the life that you desire, you become a mirror. And a mirror that forces people to look at their own lack of growth. And not everyone is ready for that reflection. But here's the truth. You don't owe anyone the old version of you. The version of you that was always available, always accommodating, always putting yourself last. That version had to go. It was dead. Like, you had to leave it. And that's not selfish. That is literally evolution. That is literally evolution. And let's talk about how to rebrand yourself and to step into the woman of your dreams. So step one, okay, get clear on who you're becoming. You can't step into becoming her era if you don't even know who her is. What does that version of you look like? How does she move? How does she handle problems? What standards does she hold for herself? Take the time to really sit with these questions and define the woman that you're trying to step into. Because once you have that version, everything else starts to align. I'm trying to tell you, y'all, like, come on now. Step two is letting go of what no longer fits. This is a huge part because it requires honesty. There are habits, friendships, mindsets, and even relationships that just cannot come with you. You can't bring them all with you. And you have to be willing to let them go. I know it hurts. The people who truly love and respect you will adjust to your growth. The ones who don't, they were never really there for you in the first place. For myself, I remember, like, again, after my divorce, I was like, wow, like, okay, and then when I finally got into, I got my housing, everything was situated, got my own place, and I was like, okay, I finally got everything situated, the kids are situated, everything's situated, my money's situated, now let's focus on me. Like, who is this new person? Because I've been married most of my 20s. I don't really know who this new person is. Who is this girl? Who is she? And I was like, I always wanted, to be a very, like, sexy, sophisticated, confident woman, but I wasn't that before. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? I'm be real. I'm being real with y'all, okay? Listen, if I'm comfortable enough with sharing these pictures, I will post these pictures right here. Okay. And I remember a time where I just did not like that version of myself. And I understand that I was going, through the challenges of, childbirth and everything else like that. But that marriage really put me through a lot. I was literally like aging like fast because of how stressed out I was. I didn't have my hair combed for real. It was just a lot going on. Okay. It was really like a lot going on, and I didn't like the way I looked. Like the clothes that I had on, the hair that I wore, I didn't really get a chance to take care of myself for real. And I wasn't wearing makeup. I was just talking to my cousin the other day. I was like, yo, I didn't really start wearing makeup until I was 30. A part of it was because I grew up where in a household where everything was super strict, and like if anything that I wore that was technically girly, like makeup, lip gloss, stuff like that, it was considered fast. And I hate that so much for us like black women, black girls. Everything you put on is fast. Now of course there was certain limits to certain things, where it's like, okay, that is considered fast, that is considered grown. But damn, I can't paint my nails pink, or damn, I can't wear like a streak of pink in my hair when I get my braids done. Like come on, I was like, it's not even that serious. But and then of course couldn't wear makeup, couldn't wear no lip gloss. Everything was considered grown. Everything was grown. And so it really just made me feel some type of way. So then when I saw the women, in the early 20s and late 20s, and they had on makeup and they was looking their best, they was just enhancing themselves and looking amazing, right? I was still in that mindset where I'm like, I don't understand, because they're wearing I'm wearing my natural beauty. You know how it is, like some women you just wear, oh, why is she wearing too much makeup? That was me. That was literally me. Like this confession is literally confessions, me telling y'all the truth. I was literally hating on those girls that was wearing makeup. Like I remember a time, I had a neighbor, her lashes, she had her eyebrows always out. She was bad, okay, bad. But I wasn't like that. I never wore the lashes, never wore any of those things. And I was like, I mean, she was the sweetest thing in the world, But I was like, why is she always wearing her makeup? Like, we in a house, why every time I see her, she always got her makeup on. Every time I see her. And you know what? And I never really understood, and that's because of my upbringing, how strict it was and how everything was considered fast. Everything was considered grown. And like I said before, because I have daughters myself, and there are certain like limits, and I get it, but why I can't be a girly, And so, yeah, I had to learn. And I got into makeup at the age of 30. I'm really just now learning how to do my makeup, like literally. Nico! Hi! Nico wants to say hi, everyone. Nico, say hi. Okay, he wants to be a baby. All right, I had to put Nico down. He was getting on my nerves, okay? Like, he was just getting too heavy. So my loves, I remember when I shifted my mindset and focused on my goals. Certain people I used to be super close with, started making comments like, oh, you think you're better now, or, you've changed, or, all those different things. And you know what? They are right. I had to change. And I wasn't about to apologize for anything that I did, And step 3 is just setting boundaries and sticking to them. When you start rebranding yourself, you have to protect your energy like it's your most valuable asset, because it really is. If something or someone just doesn't align with the woman that you are becoming, you have to be willing to say no, and not just a week maybe, or I'll think about it. I mean firmly, unapologetically, no, I'm not doing it. No. And step 4 is show up as the new you every day. Rebuilding yourself isn't just about talking about who you want to be, it's about being her. Not right now, not next year, not when you have it all together. Today, start dressing like her, start moving like her, thinking like her, because the more that you embody that version of you, of yourself, the more that your reality will shift to match it. Listen, babes, some people won't recognize this new you. Some people will try to guilt trip you into shrinking back into who you used to be. But let me tell you something, Rych Babes. Your growth is not up for discussion. Think about it like this. When a business rebrands, they don't send out a memo asking for everyone else's approval. They don't say, hey, do you think it's okay if we change the logo, raise our prices, or just level up? Absolutely not. Okay, we're thinking like bosses. No, they make the decision that best aligns with their new version, and the people who truly support them will just adjust. That's exactly how you have to move. You are allowed to evolve. You're not allowed to stay stagnant just because they want to stay stagnant. Like, come on. And you are allowed to literally outgrow old versions of yourself, and you are absolutely allowed to walk away from anything or anyone that tries to hold you back. And I'll leave you with this, and I probably want to talk some more anyway, because you already know me. Becoming her is not for the weak. It takes courage. It takes sacrifice. It takes the willingness to step into the unknown, even when it's uncomfortable. But I promise you, it's worth it. So if you've been feeling like it is time to rebrand yourself, this is your sign. Let go of the old you and step into the life that you actually deserve. Rych Babe, thank y'all so much for being with me here today. Again, I know that this is a different type of content. I get it, but let me know in the comments, it's one thing that you are letting go of to step into the best version of yourself. I love to hear your stories. You already know that, because we are all here on this glow up journey together. I'm really enjoying just talking to you. I know y'all like the TikTok compilations, but I really do enjoy, coming on the camera and actually talking to you. I know I've been, giving my confessions and things of that nature, but this can really elevate into something. I probably will continue to do this at least maybe a few times out of the week, on top of the regular content that I already push out that made this channel what it is today. Okay, because you guys be asking about me coming on camera a lot more, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. I don't mind me doing that. Just having a more one-on-one talk, because you're my bestie, you're my girl, and I just want to be able to have more of a connection and just have different forms of content that people can enjoy. And becoming her, like, I used to be the woman, that would literally just damn near lay on her fucking back and take almost anything, all because I had attachment issues. And of course, if you know my story, you know my story. I really shouldn't have to repeat that. But and that attachment issues can really put you in a bind, because of the fact that if you having a problem with someone, with someone leaving you, you're gonna keep yourself attached to that person. So I would literally, like, we could talk about the glow up and the becoming her on the physical format, but also I was trying to become her. Becoming her to me also was me detaching myself from people who did not serve me, who did not love me, who did not care for me for real. Also, my wardrobe had to change, because baby, when I say that wardrobe at one point in time was not working, okay? I was just wearing anything and everything. I was looking anything and everything. I remember one time, and I know I was depressed at the time, but I know that I went to work looking like this. And like I said, if I am comfortable enough to share with you guys this video, this photo, I will put it up here. If it's not up here, that I just couldn't do it. But I remember the time after I cut my hair, I was so depressed. I was so sad after my my divorce, and I didn't even know who I was anymore. I had all these kids by this, my ex-husband, and I was just like trying to figure out everything. The finance was all fucked up. Everything was just fucked up. And my hair was so long, and I cut it. When I say I cut it like this. Like, matter of fact, and I'll show you, I can show you that, but and then I went to work like that. Like, that's how bad it was. I went to work like that. You shouldn't even walk out the house like that. But I went to work like that. And, co-workers, of course, they was talking shit. Okay? Because they saw me they didn't even see the value in me. They just saw what they saw, and they just talking shit. And I didn't even care, because it was even me, it was a lot. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but it was a lot that was going on in my mind mentally. And that was a way to express myself. And only one person actually got it, and that was my friend. And when she saw me when we was picking my kids from daycare, she was like, "Bella, are you okay?" And I just bust out crying. And I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. So I know, because I just fixed my lash. Okay, I just fixed my lash. I ain't gonna cry. But she asked me, and I was like, "Oh, girl, no, I'm not okay." And I feel like sometimes we have to go in that type of like transformation, and it could take longer for other people, because mind you, I don't like I didn't have parents where I can just literally like go back home to and kind of like reverse everything and figure it out. I literally still had to find a place to stay, pay market rent, have food for these kids, all these different things, and I'm still trying to figure out this new identity, this new person, because now I am I'm single, and I am a single mother. Like, I'm a mother, and I'm also single, because now all I knew was me being married. Now I'm not married. So, and I'm just so grateful that I am where I am today, because that woman back then, she wanted me to become this woman today, and I still have elevations to become a higher version of myself. And you just never stop. You never stop growing. You never stop growing. You never stop learning. You never stop. You just never stop. And every year should be a new, like, this and then the third, whatever. You don't need to push yourself too hard. If sometimes it takes a little longer than other people. Maybe it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, to get to that version of you that you really wanted to be. And I'm still working on that. Like, there's still some things that I would like to change about myself, not physically, but besides me losing weight, of course, yeah, definitely. But outside of that, it was just like more things that I see in myself that I would like to work on. And I said, this person, my higher self, want to look like this, or want to act like this, or want to style like this, style herself like this. So, I'm currently working on it as I go. And I think that we all should give ourselves grace, and we all should understand the circumstances that we are in today, because I remember when I was at that point where people walked all over me, when people talked about me, when my skin was not the way it was. Oh my child, I'm trying to tell you, when I say I rebranded myself, listen, if I knew that I was going to become this type of woman looking like her now, like, I feel so confident, I feel so beautiful now, I feel so amazing now. But at one point, I did not feel this way about myself. I didn't. Like, everybody, like, growing up, everybody keeps saying, like, from bullies and, and other cliques of girls and everything, "Oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you got a fat nose, you got some high cheekbones," this and the third. Or, I remember one time my aunt was telling me that I shouldn't be wearing, I told her, I was like, "Oh, I want a nose ring." "Oh, you got a fat nose, you don't need a nose ring, your nose is too fat, your nose is too fat." I know my nose is fat, but I mean, I don't mind. I don't care that my nose is fat, but like, damn, like, can it be some type of, it was just like, every time I tried to like do something, it was just like, oh, you're, certain things is just not, it's not gonna work out and whatever. But guess what I did? I went in there and I got my nose pierced anyway. You know what? I felt so cute. I just felt like a new person at one point. I have my nose pierced for a long time now, but I was like, no, I want my nose pierced. I want my tattoos. I want everything. Like, I got tattoos and stuff. I got, like, that's what I want. That's what I want. And that's what I'm gonna get, you know. But I still had people in my corner that was telling me what I shouldn't do, or that was telling me what I can't do, what I can't look like, or what I can't, you know, it was just certain things, you know, or if I wanted to take a class to do this, they laughed, you know, and that's why it's important not to tell people what you're doing, because some people really just don't want to see you elevate. And you know what? They want to see you elevate, but don't elevate further than them. If they see you go further than them, that's a problem. Like, what you mean? You know? So, yeah. So, my loves, thank y'all so much for joining me again on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. What is today? Wednesday? It's almost my birthday. Oh my God. I'm literally like, I'm trying to be in the mindset that I'm about to be 35. I'm literally about to turn a whole new leaf. And I was like, these confessions have been literally like, it's kind of like almost in the sense of like reading my memoir, because I got a memoir on Amazon of my first 28 years of life. And it's kind of like, you know, just going through all the things that I've been through and everything. And it's like, wow, like from friends to jobs to, you know, your mindset and, you know, you being in a dark place and stuff like that. So these confessions are very amazing. I know I be acting out, okay? Like my last video, I was literally acting out, okay? You know. But I just feel like, you know, sometimes being real, raw, and vulnerable kind of is more relatable for people to really understand, like, hey, look, I am human too. Like, I've been through some shit too. I am not perfect. I really try my best to give you guys what you guys need, you know, every day. And I know y'all be waiting on my videos, and I know sometimes I take a long time to put them up. I get it, you know, but I'm gonna do better. Like, I just, you know, I just want all of my girlies to know that they are worthy of literally, and I feel like I'm gonna cry. But I don't do that. I don't do that crying in front of people now. I don't do that. I don't do that cry. I'll cry when I go to the phone. I'm gonna cry when I go to the camera. But like, I just literally feel like you deserve so much. And once you, now my fucking voice is, now my voice is cracking. Oh my God. Now my voice is cracking. Get it balanced. Get it together. So, I feel like you deserve so much in your life. You deserve to be that woman that you have always wanted to be. That woman that God has called you to be. That woman that has been screaming at you to leave that fucking man alone, to leave that fucking job alone. Listen, I feel like I haven't even cussed the whole time, or at least I've cussed a lot less in this video, because you know I be cussing like a seller. I don't know if I want to change that yet, because like I just feel like sometimes I like to cuss. But you know, I just feel like, you know, you can evolve. You can be that woman that you always wanted to be. I just love this color. This is my favorite color. I love this color so much. All right, y'all, I'm leaving because I feel like I'm gonna mess up my makeup and I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off if I have to redo this video again. So I love you all so much. I am leaving this time, okay? Remember, becoming her starts with your mindset. Then removing these motherfucking people out your life, and then start taking the action necessary to literally become her. It's not gonna happen overnight. Stop looking at Instagram. Stop looking at these bitches on TikTok. You get off the damn app. You. That's it. Get off the app. Stop comparing people, because, you know, some people got that life, some people really don't. Some people faking it until they making it, whatever. I don't care. You know, as long as, you know, I don't care what they do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to do something to get something to go somewhere. Okay? So what I'm saying is, do not compare yourself to other people. Do not make it seem like you are less than because you see somebody else with something. I'm telling you, you don't know how they got it, so don't worry about it. If they got something, be happy that they got what they got, and guess what? That your stuff is coming too. Your stuff is coming soon, so don't worry about it. All right, I gotta go because I gotta get my Fashion Nova stuff for my birthday. I gotta get my package. Somebody stole my package. I was real pissed the fuck off. Like, this shit I be talking about with all new DC people. Like, why are you sending packages? All right, anyway. All right, my loves, I love y'all so much. You know how I can rant? I can rant all fucking day. I don't even know how long this video is. I don't know. But remember, you are amazing. You are awesome. You are everything. You are God's creation. You are made. You are, what's that Bible verse? Come on now, help me out, Lord. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. I think that's what he said. Okay, you are beautifully and wonderfully made. You are in the likeness, in the image of God. Therefore, you are a bad bitch, okay? Do not get offended when I say bitch, okay? Please, you are a bad babe. You are bad, okay? You are somebody. Do you understand? Put that fucking makeup on. Put that dress on. Put that wig on. Do your hair. Whatever the fuck you gotta do. Get that nose ring. I don't care. I got my belly ring too. Get the belly ring. Get whatever you need to get that makes you feel loved about you. I don't give a fuck what nobody is talking about. It's what you want. And when you want what you want, you get what you want. You understand me? Especially if it makes you happy and it's not causing anybody else any harm. Get it. I don't care if it's a degree. I don't care if it's education. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a new job. I don't care if it's a new place. Level the fuck up. That's what it's time to do. Leave whatever that it is holding you back. Keep it back there. Don't even look. Remember Lot's wife? Lot's wife, she looked back and she became a pillar of salt. Now, I don't know, I can't sit up here and tell you that I can remember everything from the Bible because I don't. All I know is she was looking backwards when you need to be looking forward. Don't let me have this conversation with you because you are a man. You understand me? You are a rich babe. Remember who you are. You remember Lion King? Remember who you are. Mufasa! Yeah! I'm leaving. I'm sorry.